So tell me, Tara, how does it get better?
It gets better when you don't think it's gonna get better. When you're in the closet and you can't be yourself, it's a weight, and it's a burden. And you don't like yourself, you hate yourself. And when you can't accept yourself and embrace who you are, you don't think society is going to accept you, because how can the world accept you or like you if you don't even like yourself? I think the hardest thing about it, when you first realize, is that you kind of get, you're terrified and you want to go to lengths to cover it up. And if you don't look gay, and I use that term loosely because there's no certain way, like there's no gay look, but if you don't dress in the way a stereotypical homosexual does or act that way, you can hide it. And you're like, yes, oh my god, like you're gonna take that route, absolutely. When I like started figuring it out, I wanted to hide it, and I could. And it's easy, because when you can blend in with these groups and conform, and I think that's the most interesting part of social psychology. It's the term social normative influence, and it's when you conform to a group in order to be desired and liked by them. And we do this all the time. Anytime you join a sports team, a club, a sorority, anything that you join, you just want these people to like you. So you're going to do anything in your power to get them to like you. You're going to dress like them, act like them. But when you have this part of you that you know is different from the majority, you want to hide it. And if you have that opportunity to hide it, you're absolutely going to do it. But after a while, like after I came out, you don't realize the burden that it takes on you and the weight that it has until after it's lifted. Because when you're going through that, it's like you're alive, but you're not actually living. It's like you're going through the motions of your life, just trying to get by, trying to conform to what everyone else is doing because you just want to fit in. You just want to seem normal. No one wants to be different. No one wants to stand out. You don't ask, like I didn't ask for this. You don't want to be gay. No one, I don't think anyone when they're little is like, yeah, like I want to be gay. You don't grow up wanting that. Sometimes it just gets thrown at you and you're like, well, how do I fix this? Because that's your first instinct, is that you see it as a problem and you're like, now how can we fix it? And so you hide it, and that's your solution to fix it. That's the solution I found. I just think everyone in life aspires for happiness, but everyone has a different idea of what that is. I thought me being happy was me being straight, that if I just found the right guy and dated someone and just conformed to what everyone else's ideas about me were, then I would finally be happy. But what I realized is that I was trying to fix what I saw myself as a problem to make everyone else happy. And when you are trying so hard to make everyone else happy, you're not happy, you are miserable. And what I have to say is that it gets better when you embrace who you are, when you can finally learn to accept yourself and love yourself, because when you do that, everyone else is going to follow in those footsteps. When you hate a part of who you are so much, you have such a negative outlook on the world. When you go into that bad mindset, you don't think it's going to get better. You're like, I hate myself so much, the world's going to hate me, the world's a bad place, everything's bad. But what I have to say is that if you're there, what I have to tell you on the other side of it is that when you learn to love yourself and you embrace who you are, the world world doesn't look like such a bad place. The world looks more accepting. There's more hope. Like, there's just so much life out there that you're gonna live. And that's why it gets better. You're gonna travel. You're gonna meet people. Like, this isn't it. Like, the thing that you think is the worst part about you ends up being the best part about you. And when you embrace who you are and you are happy, people are gonna be happy for you. So just hang in there and be selfish. I think that's the best advice I have to give, is be selfish. Like, put your happiness before someone else's happiness. Because when you're working so hard to make everyone else happy, it gets exhausting and there's nothing left. So just put yourself first, because when you decide to embrace who you are, it's a better life.